On September 3rd last, Clete McCullough, editor and publisher of the Basin City Sentinel, was trying to complete a call to the governor's crime commission at the state capitol.
What's the matter, Clete? Line gone dead? Make any prints? Pull the dark room apart. You shouldn't try to hurt people, Clete.
The forces behind the brutal slaying of editor McCullough are the subject of tonight's story on Crusader, starring Brian Keith.
Take death for granted. They print columns about it every day. But when death comes violently to one of their own, it takes on a deep personal meaning. One of the magazine editors I write for wanted to know more about the death of Clete McCullough. So did I. I left the hotel and followed the bellboy's directions. The Sentinel was in a side street away from the main drag. The front was locked, so I went around the back. It wasn't a newspaper anymore. It was dead like the man who owned it. I felt a little like a trespasser, even more so when the big guy came at me, handling a 40-pound linotype lead as if it were a toothpick. Oh, I didn't know there was anybody. Now, wait.
Boxcar, no! It's me, Ben!
Who are you? What were you doing here?
My name's Anders.
Feature writer?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, we printed some of your articles. I'm Ben Kelder. He's a little punchy.
Yeah. Fighter?
Back in the 30s. Boxcar Jones. You probably never heard of him.
No.
We were told to stay away from here, Boxcar. Now, why don't you go on back to Mr. Corcoran's?
Can I look at the old papers?
Some other time.
Mr. McCullough wrote about me. Night I fought the champ.
Just an 8-round exhibition at the state fair.
They were betting 10 to 1 that he'd knock me out. I was down the first, fifth. Couldn't keep me there. Ain't no man ever knocked me out. That's when he wrote about me. He said I had a moment of glory.
Go back to Mr. Corcoran, Boxcar. He'll take care of you.
The night he was killed, he was sitting right here. He'd been feeling sad for a long time. This night he was real bad. Just sat there looking at me. He got up, put his hand on my shoulder. He said, "I'm gonna be like you, Boxcar. I'm gonna have my moment of glory." Never saw him again.
look at the paper some other time.
I guess McCullough had a picture of somebody that didn't want him to have it.
He did. I don't want to know about it. Get out of Basin City, Anders. Walk, run, or crawl, but get out, believe me.
I didn't come here to run.
This whole town's wrapped up right in somebody's pocket. The mayor, the works.
People run a town.
Not Basin City. I've lived here. I've seen ballot boxes filled with sand tossed into the bay the day after elections. You think people can stop it? A citizens committee was formed. Cochran, the undertaker, was the head of it. Hardy, the druggist, Doc Belden. While they were meeting, Hardy's store was bombed. They said it was a leaky gas main. Cochran's windows were smashed by juvenile delinquents. 2 men broke in on Doc's wife and beat her up.
You've got a state government, too.
Is there? Cochran's been there. He's the only one left with enough guts to give Boxcar a place to sleep. They'll probably kill him the way they killed Cleet.
They won't if you don't let them.
I'm just one man.
You quit being one man when you came to this office. You're part of a newspaper. You think I came here because one man got killed? They get killed every day. They murdered a newspaper this time. That's the one thing that can fight back.
Cleet didn't fight back. He lived off the filth of this town. Every ad we carried came from some dive down on Water Street.
Yeah, and I made him sick to his soul. Didn't you hear what Boxcar said? What kind of a reporter are you?
The only kind a paper like this would hire. A bad one. I'm sorry, Anders.
You're sorry or yellow?
Courage is a luxury I can't afford. I've got a kid. A little girl, 7 years old. She brought this home to me today. A man handed it to her in the street. Says she needs a healthier climate.
Who's your biggest advertiser on Water Street?
Bruno Minotti. He owns the hot spot.
Thanks.
Anders. I'm not yellow.
One look at Water Street was all it took to make me as sick as McCullough had been. Basin City was the bottom of the barrel. A wide-open hell town ready to sell anything if you had the price. Excuse me. Sorry.
Oh, sorry.
A little service here, Mac.
Hi. Can I get a drink here, too?
Bartender's down there.
Did you know her?
My sister.
Carry him.
Water back.
Part of the other end needs some refills there, Charlie.
Busy little place you got here.
Stranger in town?
Yeah.
So am I. I'm in the plastics line out of Chicago.
That's nice. I heard this was an action town.
Just asked the bartender for some quarters. $50 jackpots.
Talking about the private game.
Oh, it's not private. There's no state law against gambling. It's legal in this county. Our voters like it.
Why didn't somebody tell me?
Don't you want your drink?
Not when I'm playing.
Hey, knock it off, will you?
The bet's $30. You're tapped. Call the shut up.
You're too anxious. Aces over nines.
No good. 30 days.
Got some new blood for you, boys.
Don't take this seat. It's jinxed.
Your deal, Charlie.
Good luck.
Check to the one card.
Tap you both.
Well, looks like your luck is holding, drummer. Tough luck, fella.
Luck didn't have anything to do with it. 6 of spades. Queen of diamonds. 10 of clubs.
All right, so you got the point. They're marked.
What do you want?
I dropped 300 and half of what he took from the pigeons.
You're smart.
You're not.
Pay him.
You took in 1,400.
Get the Swede and dump him in the alley.
Take it easy.
You bring me here?
The key was in your pocket. I thought it might be more comfortable in the alley.
Well, how's the plastic business?
I wouldn't know, Mr. Anders. My name's Wells Corbett. I'm a special investigator for the Governor's Crime Commission. McCullough was trying to reach me by phone the night he was murdered.
What for?
I don't know. The call wasn't completed. That's why I'm here.
He had some kind of a photograph.
You know about that? Any idea whose photograph?
I'd say it was a picture of the man that runs Basin City, wouldn't you?
Mayor?
The mayor's bought and paid for. A vice ring runs this town. You know it.
We've known it for exactly 1 week, since McCullough was murdered.
Now, don't give me that. Corcoran sent you a dozen petitions this year.
Who told you that?
A reporter that got scared out of town. Well, I haven't got a 7-year-old kid to worry about. I'm going to stay. I want to see how hard you work.
The state can't interfere with local law enforcement just because it isn't efficient. We need proof of corruption.
What you here for?
That's right. I warn you, for your own good, Anders, stay out of this story, or I won't be responsible for what happens to you.
Don't break your neck.
Okay, Tony. Looks like business was a little light this week, Mayor. Maybe some of your places need checking. Let them out.
Come on.
Maybe we better take it easy. I see one of the governor's crime investigators is in town.
He's been in to see the boss every day. We know every move he's making, so forget about it.
Isn't there any cream?
Why don't you hire a servant? You make enough.
And bring the sugar.
We're closed.
One more, son, and I'll splatter you all over the boots.
That's enough.
What's the idea, boy?
He lost a little bit in the game tonight. Thinks it wasn't on the level.
Oh, he should have told the law. Now we're going to have you arrested for busting up the man's place.
They ain't going to take me unless you press charges.
You know the game was on the level, don't you?
Yeah, sure. I got no beef, so I'll get you the money somehow. I'll pay for the damages, work them out.
I don't think he wants to see our police station, Mayor. You wanted someplace?
No.
Let me have him alone for 5 minutes.
Shut up. Maybe I can use you.
Doing what?
Well, making a few honest bucks the way we do. With the mayor on your side, so you don't have to be nervous.
Mayor? You got more than the cards marked, haven't you?
Well, we don't worry about getting arrested. What about it?
I'm with you.
What's your name, boy?
Matt?
Is that all?
Yeah, I keep forgetting the last part.
Huh. This boy's all right.
Come by tomorrow night about 8, huh?
Yeah. Thanks. Anytime.
This time, see that you're not followed. And when you go in, close the door.
I know what to do.
You're smart. You're both smart. Me, I'm the dope.
What's eating you?
You know there's a character from the crime commission in town. You take this guy on.
Well, he's not the one.
What makes you think there's only one?
Well, we'll find out tomorrow night.
What are you going to do, ask to see his driver's license?
Look, don't let one idea go to your head. We'll give him a job to do. See how hard he tries.
Good idea.
Hi, handsome. How about it? Oh, you're back.
You'd go over great in an old ladies' home.
Next time you go, take me with you.
Bruno's waiting.
Present for you.
What for?
Guy by the name of Corcoran. He's an undertaker. He's got nobody to listen to, so he talks too much.
It'd work a little better if it was loaded, wouldn't it?
The butt's enough. I don't want him dead, just convinced. Funeral home on South Street.
How do I get there?
Walk. Tag him.
Where's the man you work for, Boxcar?
Listen now.
Raise your hands. Boxcar, don't let him shoot!
I'm not going to shoot anybody. Just came here to save your neck, maybe my own. Yeah. And convince you? Don't ever stick a gun in a man's back. Keep 3 feet away.
Well, I've been getting threats.
Yeah, I know you have. I was sent over here to work you over. I might be in with the same men that killed McCullough. They can't get him if you don't help me.
What can I do?
You got a man on your committee, a doctor.
Belden. He's scared stiff. They're all scared. He won't even talk to the crime commission. There was a man here, Corbett.
What good will he do? You've appealed to the state before, haven't you?
Yeah. Nothing happened.
I know why. Somebody's keeping this town from being touched. Somebody that knows the answers on both sides.
Who?
Whoever it was that McCullough took a picture of the night he was killed. Well, it's got to be a picture of 2 men. I think I know one of them.
Somebody from town?
A mayor.
How do you know?
The payoff money goes through the hot spot. I was there last night. It must have been payoff night. I waited outside, and the mayor came out carrying a black satchel.
Where'd he take it?
I don't know. I couldn't follow him. Didn't have a car. Whoever that man is in the picture with the mayor, that's the man that ordered McCullough killed.
Man with the mayor. What man?
I don't know, Boxcar. The picture's gone. Now, after I leave, call Dr. Belden. Get him over here with an ambulance.
What for?
Make it look like you've been hurt. Take a private room in the hospital and stay there. Don't see anybody.
But I don't understand.
I can't talk to you any longer. Just do like I tell you and keep away from the doors and windows.
in, stupid. Fast.
I've got to leave. You go on out to the cottage and go to bed.
Can I go down to the papers?
Yeah, go ahead. Thought I was supposed to walk.
Just one way. I didn't want you to get tired.
Oh,
Took a long time.
did a good job.
Hooray for you.
Going the wrong way, aren't you?
Just want to stop somewhere for 5 minutes where nobody can interfere.
Huh.
I should have been back an hour ago.
The boy needs a shorter working day, about 5 minutes short. Figured he's in no shape for the front door.
How'd you do at Corcoran's?
All right, I did what I went to do.
Too bad. What you went to do, I mean.
Why, is he dead?
No. He's just in the hospital. To make it look good, just like you told him. He called me before he left. Surprised?
And that's why Corbett never got any beefs from the Citizens Committee, huh?
On the table. How much did you tell Corbett?
Soldier, they're raiding. Streets are full of trucks.
See what's going on, I'll tell you.
What did you tell him?
The militia. They're sealing off Water Street.
Breathe high. This city's under martial law. Now get in the main room.
Where'd they come from?
They've been camped 20 miles out of town since this morning. I called for them last night when you tipped me on Corcoran.
What do you mean I tipped you?
When you said he'd presented citizens' petitions at the Capitol. Like I said, we never got them.
I wish I'd believed you the first time. Corcoran's in the hospital.
No, he isn't. He skipped out 10 minutes before the detachment got there. Hello, Anders.
Thought you ran, Ben.
I did. I took my wife and kid to my mother's in Maryvale, and I came back. I don't know why.
I do. Take a look at this. Corcoran, huh? Picture McCullough took.
Hmm.
Where'd you get it?
Boxcar came over tonight to read his old fight story. That's where Cleet hid the print.
Boxcar see that?
He brought it to me. Then he left without saying a word.
Corcoran's not going to leave town without any money. He may be going home.
He won't get away. All roads are blocked.
I'm not worrying about roads. Come on.
It'll go all right for Boxcar, won't it, Anders?
Self-defense, isn't it?
I never could hurt nobody before. Maybe that's why I was never a good fighter.
Come on, Boxcar. I'm gonna take you home.
With the return of legally constituted authority, the guilty were apprehended, and the people of Basin City were freed from the terror of gang rule. The Sentinel resumed publication as an honest voice of the community. For we in America have learned that where honest newspapers exist, corruption cannot long survive. America's greatness lies in its willingness and ability to open its doors to refugees and immigrants from all parts of the world.